Hey YouTube! Today I'm going to do a show and tell of the crochet Marley hairstyle that has been rocking the internet. In terms of the style, number one, I decided to do it because I have like really long and thick natural hair, and I just needed a style that would be pretty, be cute, you know, make me feel like it was a very like attractive hairstyle. But I was like tired of seeing box braids and twists everywhere. So I decided to go with like a big fluffy twist out kind of looking thing. And I also like that the hair is fake. This is synthetic hair, so I could play around with a little bit of color, as you can see here. So the color that I used a 1B. Then at the top, this color right here is like a 433. What I would do is that I would take the one piece, cut it in half. So you like fold it over, cut it in half, and then that single piece, I would break that piece in half and mix it with half of the 1B. So it kind of gave me like a more subtle color than just using the 433, because that like can be really, really bright, especially someone like who has a darker skin complexion like I do. Initially I used the purple Perm Rod to curl it, and then I found that the curls were just way too loose. So then after that I switched to the pink and the gray ones and found that these two were so much better at getting the curl to last, because as you can see, the curl is definitely a lot tighter. So that's one thing that I would recommend, just as a tip, is to use the smaller perm rods, because it is a lot easier. And to curl the hair, all I do is just take a piece, take the rod, hold it like this, and wrap it around. So I start from the top. You have to start from the top to get these spirals. Otherwise, you're just going to get a big poof. I wrap it like that. Secure. And say this is a cup of hot water. I would just take it, dip, hold it for 10 seconds, take it out, towel dry it, and then wait for this piece to cool down. So I would just go on to the next one and do like one side, and then after a while this would have cooled down and it won't be dripping wet, and then I would undo it and then unravel. From the end. One thing that I found with the pink one, the pink perm rod, was at the ends, this tip would sometimes break off. So if I could recommend anything, I would say get enough of these. I've only had one packet of each of these, so I mean I probably had 20 rods. So I would do this side first, then come back and do this side. In terms of maintenance, I use the Obia Curl Hydration Spray every other day. And I basically take it and spray my real hair. I spray my real hair. I don't oil my scalp. It's summertime and it's too hot for that. You can wash this, which is what I found, is that I washed it last week, and the curls just like basically, they just all fell. And also these ends, you see they're kind of straight. That's because this curl set is a week old. So what I would do is that I would just recurl it if I was going to keep it in. But since I'm taking it out tomorrow, I don't really mind the straight ends because it's just going to go in the trash. And I also just wanted to show you, a lot of people sometimes get concerned about the top, but I essentially have everything going straight back. But the front ones are kind of at a slant, so it's going like this. And that's so this side could fall towards my face. So as my hair grew out, you know, I was able to cover my edges because this side came forward, and this middle part is essentially covered once you get back there. And sometimes, you know, this piece will go this way and just like kind of cover the hole. So there's so many ways you can manipulate the top portion. One of the best ways to do it is just to do a swoop so that you cover one side, you cover the other side, and then, you know, your hair will grow out and it's all good. You know, don't really worry about the knots. There is an invisible part way that I'm going to be trying next time that I sort of figured out. Don't have any leave out. A lot of people thought that this was my hair, but if you're more astute or if you're more hip to the various types of ways you can wear your hair, of course you would see this and be like, oh, that person has crochet braids. But I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, I think it's completely fine. I'm definitely going to be doing it again. I'm going to experiment with a different type of hair texture, Marley hair, to see if I like it better than I like this one. This hair is not bad. I'll leave a link below to the type of hair I used and the color if you're interested. It was like $5 a bag, and I used 2 bags of the 1B and 1 bag of the color. A $16 hairstyle. You cannot beat that price, like, at all. Especially because this hairstyle kind of looks like, if you've seen people use curling wands on weaves, afro textured weaves, that's what this looks like. So you could spend $300 on some weave or $15 and get a really cute style. So this is it. If you have any questions, let me know. I will leave a link to a tutorial that I, you know, gave to somebody when I was trying to explain the style. So if you don't know how to do it, you can just follow that tutorial. And if you want to see what I come up with next, what type of crochet hairstyle I do, I'm not sure if it's going to be crocheted twist or a crochet twist out or a crocheted curl with perm rods. But that's where I'm kind of going. So if you have any suggestions, let me know as well. And let me know if you've tried the style, if you've seen it, if you think it's too trendy or whatever. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Be blessed.
Ready? Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody should take my medicine.